Hey y'all, welcome to today's video. So today we're going to be tapping on ASAP Rocky. He is a Libra. Everything said in today's reading is alleged and for entertainment purposes only. I am only reading on the energy of the cards. That is it. That is all from a non-biased opinion. Alright, so I'm just going to see what's going on with him. I do have some questions about Rihanna, which I'm sure y'all come here for. You know, maybe we'll get into the Met Gala, see what's going on there. Drake had his album drop and he did get waxed maybe a couple times from the album. So I want to look at that and we'll see what else comes up. But let's get started. Okay, hope y'all can see that better. He feels like somebody that may have been rigid in money and how he thought about money, but it's like he has to let that thinking go. I'm not sure why this is the top of his energy. Yeah, then we have Two-Face here, and then look, Stats. So there's just some decisions about money in his energy and how he thought about it, how he's making money. I'm also seeing him in his tour, which I think he's going to start pretty soon, if not already, but I know that's coming up. So money is in his energy, how he's going to be making money, how he's going to be building up his online status too. So we're like promotion or promo. Yeah, he may be a bit of a cloud chaser, or allegedly, in my opinion. There's like this two-faced energy here where we see him one way online, but offline, off the camera, he may be a totally different way. And then we have gaslight or reality distortion. So how we perceive him again is not how it actually is. And guess what came up behind that situationship? So him and this water sign, allegedly, also in my opinion, they may also have some stuff going on with their situationship, in my opinion. Like I said, I don't get that what we see in the cameras, them together. Okay, it's getting my nerves. Things are not what they seem to be. I'm getting like fronts for cameras. I'm seeing them in the van at the Met Gala as well. You guys remember people were trying to read their lips and they were commenting on how tense it looked. Yeah, the situationship. I don't think that him and Ree have. I don't think that is what we think it is, you guys. I'm specifically asking about Rihanna at the Met Gala, sneaky link. Remember, I said in the van we were watching them as well, but it could also mean that he has some other stuff going on the side, allegedly, in my opinion. These two cards popped out, cuffing season, somebody else, whoever. Ooh, I'm hearing his whatever his flavor of the week is, behind the mask, hidden emotions, afraid to show reality. Didn't I say, like, you guys, he's just not who we think he is. When the cameras goes off, deep fake, things are literally distorted. Like I said, I don't get that they are actually like, at least in his reading. I don't. This is not hers, like how she feels about him. It's how he feels about her. So things may not be, it's a scene between the two of them. Poker face, hiding true feelings. And then we have hopeless romantic here. And then we have divine interventions. Have you guys ever been in a situation where you've gotten with somebody you truly desired? You guys have great chemistry. Maybe you guys have lost contact or like a rekindling because you thought they were the one that got away. But then when y'all get together, I know this is like dragged on, y'all. Please skip around if you don't want to hear this. But it feels like that. Like you thought it was somebody that got away from you, but you still want more. That's what I'm getting with this hopeless romantic. If you see in the bottom, it's just constantly waiting. So there just maybe just be somebody else he wants, like not being fulfilled. But really, everything is internal. Like it's you against you at the end of the day. Like no matter what anybody does, she can't fill that void for you, what you're looking for, in my opinion. Um, as far as Rihanna though, there may be some energy draining between the two of them. I don't know why I'm hearing karmic now too. So we have unnecessary drama, much ado about anything. So I would even say even the Met Gala, people were freaking out about the relationship or how he was acting. I don't think that she cared too much, to be honest. Like I think that this whole thing, he just kind of drains her, or they may drain each other, or they may just be in some type of karmic connection. But I don't get that she's really too worried about y'all. Like I feel like it's just one of those things where the public made a bigger deal out of it than she did. I'm hearing the word industry. And then we have breaking cycles, ending harmful patterns. Yeah, she's just not too worried about it. She's just worried about making money, her businesses right now. She ain't worried about him at all. So I feel like they have an agreement in place, allegedly, in my opinion. Yeah, it feels very situational, situationship, friend zone. This is for how she feels about him. And then rebound, temporary comfort, quick replacement. So she may have her own thing going on too, allegedly as well. Or they may just each have their own things going on, but like optics. Yeah, she's literally just worried about her bag right now, guys. Like I know this is not about um her in this reading. Oh, and then look, side piece, secret romance. She may have her own thing going on from the cards. Yeah, yeah, y'all was more worried about them fighting and arguing, and really, this is just another day for them. Like, they're not as emotionally invested in this as the public is. I don't think she really cares too much. And then we have divine intervention, gaslighted here. Yeah, the public. Yeah, we are not letting y'all in on what's really going on with us because right now we want you guys to believe that it's divinely led, but at the same time, you're not gonna know the whole truth. You're not gonna, yeah, real versus fake. You're not gonna know the whole truth. All right, well, let's look at how he feels about Drake's songs. How does he feel about the Drake album and the wax and the slugs in there? I am not gonna ask about this in the tarot because I don't want to waste time on that, to be honest. So Ooh. Match found. Lord. ASAP might. I'm not going to say he's going to start a battle, but he may respond to Drake. He may be in the powering up phase of thinking of how he wants to respond or what he's going to do. I'm seeing like a money card here, so he may get his lick back on some type of record or a remix or a feature. But I'm getting that he's gearing up to go ahead and respond to Drake. I just don't expect this to be the final outcome as far as mentioning him or throwing a sub in there. I don't think that he's gonna let that slide, but I fully expect he is just kind of sitting on it a little bit, letting it fester, and he is gonna be responding. I'm also seeing the tour, so we may see something on the tour where he tries to shade Drake or something. In my opinion, allegedly. Yeah, facing yourself and others. What you see is you. Ooh, and I feel like also he did probably feel a little bit hit in the song. And he saw how the public was receiving it, how people were automatically looking to ASAP Rocky and Rihanna for that dig in the song. It seems like you hear the song and people were already on top of it. They didn't give him any time to breathe, allegedly, in my opinion. But yeah, I'm getting that for this for sure. Mirror, mirror. He definitely felt that it was a wake up call for him, and now he's like, all right, this is what we're gonna do, and he is gonna trust his intuition when it comes to responding, and that's why we have that recharge card. We may see something like I said on the tour or a feature or remix or something, but he's not gonna let this be the end of it. Like he is going to be responding to Drake, in my opinion. All right, so I'm going to take this off the table. When I was reading Rihanna, I don't remember this being her energy at all. And this was like months ago. So something must have changed. You ask about that. But if I remember right, her energy was focused on him more so than the Oracle cards in today's reading. So something must have changed between now and whenever I did that reading. I may have done it like back in February, January. I can't remember, but Rocky. Yeah, I think right now he's just still feeling a bit slugged and hit by the Drake record here, the Judgment card, with her being the breadwinner. I can't remember the exact lyric he said, but I think that even outside of the Drake diss, he doesn't appreciate the judgment coming from the public about how she's the breadwinner, she's the moneymaker, all these pentacles, she takes care of him. I think that it does kind of do something to him as a man, in my opinion. Yeah, they may offer him opportunities to make money, but it's like only because you are affiliated with this water sign, allegedly, in my opinion. So it's like you don't base it off of my talent or what I can offer, but more so of who I'm with. Yeah. Oh, Queen of Swords to Queen of Cups. Yeah, you're only offering me something because of who I'm with. Yeah, yeah, and you guys like me when we're together. We're propped up next to each other so that you can get your pictures and do the paparazzi thing and the tabloid thing. But I don't think that he really cares to do all of that stuff with her energetically, in my opinion. And that's at the top of his energy. Yeah, it's like very stubborn about it. Some things he just may not take because of his masculinity, allegedly, in my opinion. He doesn't like these charitable handouts. He's like, I'm just gonna take what I have and keep what I have. But you guys are just handing me things because of this water sign. Yeah, the truth about their relationship was revealed at the Met Gala here. This could be Rihanna. She's been through a lot with him, it seems. She may have put up a good fight for whatever's been revealed behind the scenes between the two of them, whether that be disagreements or whatever issues have come up in their relationship. But it feels like the Met Gala did illuminate a lot of truth to what was going on here. And then, look, 5 of Wands floating around all these wands. All right, so we have these 2 cards here. Feels like he enjoys the family that they built together. We have 2 10s here, 2 family cards. Plus, we have Temperance, and then we have Page of Swords, because this could be his child, his children with her too. So I get that he really enjoys the family aspect of them, or at least Rihanna, because this is how he feels about Rihanna. Yeah, they may have some legally binding things between the two of them, maybe some marriage or some type of agreement. I'm hearing prenup around money that's being made. So I feel like there may be something legally binding between the two of them. She may put his name on some stuff, in my opinion. Lord, is he gonna give her another child? There could be another baby in this energy too. I don't know if they've said they plan on having another child, but if it's not another child in the energy, there just could be some closure to their relationship to some degree, whether that be legally or I'm getting child energy though. I'm getting child energy, but I'll confirm this, but just to make sure this is nothing else. But he may want another child with her, allegedly, in my opinion. Yeah, I think that right now, how she, because this is about how she feels about him. She's aware of some deceit, some lies that he may have done behind the scenes when they were together, like still in a lovey-dovey phase. Because my question really was like, what changed between her and him since the last time I did the reading? But I just feel like there just have been some issues with deceit between the two of them. I don't know what type of deceit. I can't confirm that, of course, but I don't know that she can trust him. Yeah, there were some things that definitely happened in the past. Two angels here, things that have been manifested. She may have actually seen something she didn't like. Oh yeah, didn't divine intervention come up multiple times with these two angels here? Something also could have been done with her money, allegedly, in my opinion, with this Queen of Pentacles. Something may have happened with some money. It feels like there just may have been some misuse of money given, or you saw where your money was actually going, in my opinion. Yeah, and then she had to walk away. This mother had to walk away. Because of, like I said, it just feels like there's just some money, some things that she may have just caught on to she didn't like. Things that may have been challenging their stability, may have just been too much for her to bear, kind of witnessing whatever was going on. And then look, Ten of Wands, things that he was probably taking a leap of faith for, things that he may have not been upfront and honest, and he may have been offering these cups, these sweet words to other people, allegedly, in my opinion. I'm not getting that this was a harmonious relationship over the last few months, or since I did the last reading on her. Oh, and then Seven of Swords actually came out. There are things still probably being done in secret that she may or may not know about. Yeah, the father here, him, the father of her children, things he may be investing in. Didn't I say there was some money stuff? Five of Pentacles, things that could potentially put her in poverty energy, allegedly, in my opinion. Future of, oh, mm. This is interesting because I was about to ask the future of their relationship to get into that now, but future High Priestess, death, it may just be ending in secret completely, or at least behind the scenes, or maybe dying out behind the scenes, truly, with this death here. Death is Seven of Swords. Not looking good. I don't know that I can foresee them being together long term, and if they are, it might be for the sake of the children. However, I don't see them currently being in a full-fledged monogamous relationship, at least right now. Yeah, she may have to defend herself, or feeling like they have to defend themselves about things that happen in secret. A moon card to Seven of Swords to death. The Nine of Swords here with the Ace of Wands. So I'm not saying that it's going to be a fruitful, beneficial relationship for her if she decides to stay in this. However, I don't see that it's going to be lasting terribly long as well. This doesn't feel like a monogamous, happy relationship to me. They're just kind of bearing with it for right now. I'm also seeing his tour. You may see some news coming out during or after his tour. There may even be some illicit doings during his tour too. Yeah, there may be some. I'm gonna look up when his tour is. We may see something come out about them or him getting caught up in something in the press, something about his tour that may come out where he has to defend himself around Leo season. So that's what, July, August time frame. I just feel like that is going to be coming up around that time. Definitely summer, with his fire sign energy, the Emperor. Like I said, that could be him since he is a father. That would actually came out. Yeah, things may be laid to rest. That actually may be the time that they go their separate ways, in my opinion. Or, behind the scenes, go their separate ways, but not publicly announced. Yeah, two father cards. That could be him. But yeah, we may see something around Leo season regarding the both of them. This was not supposed to turn into a Rihanna reading, but it's kind of happened that way. But I do think that he does want some more kids with her, though. His energy and her energy are on two different pages. Yeah, it's like he has some things that are just too much for him to handle right now. It's like he wants to definitely take some steps back and recharge. And remember, we had that recharge card in the oracles, but it feels like he just has a lot going on right now. He may be a bit isolated as well because of some disagreements, some fighting, some arguing here. So he maybe have some communication issues with people around him right now. Maybe even Rihanna herself. Yeah, fighting tense, 2 5s. Okay, so things may just be they may just be going through a lot of change right now. It seems somebody may have some cloudy vision, or just it feels like he may even be considering his options because things are so tense between the two of them. And didn't I say there was something like legally here with the two of them? I don't know what's binding them together from that perspective, because although we have the devil here too, a couple here bound together. So if they are married, it could be some issues there. Oh yeah, didn't I say King of Cups type of energy, chivalrous, just out here offering cups to people, in my opinion. This is what's challenging him. So, but there's something binding them legally, though. I don't, and like I said, it could be marriage, in my opinion, but I don't know. We're supposed to find out. And then it's actually tried to come out reversed, but we have Three of Cups, things maybe going to the press. Yeah, this toxic energy maybe coming to the press between him and this mother of his children, this Queen of Pentacles here. So we may see, like I said, we may see something come out about them and their relationship, or the truth about it, or him. But I fully expect some exposure is going to be happening between the two of them this year, and I don't see them being together long term, so I'm going to end that there. But let's continue. The tablecloth keeps getting stuck on my blanket, so if it moves a little bit, my apologies. Okay, so now we have the moon reverse. Actually fell on the floor for me. King of Swords. So yeah, some things are going to be revealed about the legal ties they have with one another. Somebody may come out, and he is an air sign as well. So yeah, they have a tower moment coming. And this is what he's worried about. He's worried about things just being illuminated between the two of them because of this tower moment. Things that have been done in secret. Him slinging that wand every which way. Knight of Wands right here to the tower. So whatever's going on with that energy, that phallic energy, is probably going to be exposed at some point, and that's something that's definitely worrying him, especially with this moon reverse. So things may be coming to the truth. I feel like she does know. She's aware. Definitely aware of it. I'm also seeing Drake, so it feels like this is not her first rodeo with something similar to whatever this is, in my opinion, from the cards. And you guys, if I remember correctly, they broke up because of infidelity for that relationship too. So kind of similar circumstances, it seems. Maybe not a baby. I don't know why Jay-Z is popping up for A$AP Rocky's near future, but there may be a collaboration of some sort between him and Jay-Z or Roc Nation they have going on. In my opinion now, I suspect that there has been an ongoing agreement even when he was battling that court case, and it's kind of popping up now. Not the court case, but just a collaboration between the two of them or something here, because we had Page of Cups. Guys, I was getting downloads as I was editing and days even after I was doing the reading. So I just want to say that the meaning for the Page of Cups coming up the way that it did, I got to download that the Queen of Cups in the situation has not been returning phone calls or even responding to text messages or any messages pertaining to the King of Wands and what they have going on. I got to download that A$AP Rocky has been, in my opinion, from the cards in this reading, that he has been pretty much the middleman between the company and the King of Wands and or the King of Wands and the Queen of Cups, like kind of just being that middleman because she doesn't want to communicate with said King of Wands, allegedly, in my opinion. The King of Wands here, so there may be just a limited communication between the two of them, or they may be just communicating in general with one another, but I feel like Jay-Z's in this energy though. And then we have Queen of Wands. If this is not Rihanna, this could be another celebrity figure. It could be a fire sign. But there's just something about having to go in a new direction with this Queen of Wands here. I feel like Roc Nation may be spearheading this or propping them up to do something here in the near future here. Because we have the Chariot, which could be Cancer season. And I didn't say something was going to happen in Leo season. So Cancer is right before Leo. So we may see something. Gemini. Cancer's end of June, mid-July. So there may be something here dealing with Roc Nation. Then we have Wheel of Fortune. So they may be doing something together, collaboration of something. Yeah, Queen of Cups here. So there may, like I said, just a collaboration between parties. Him collaborating with women, or it could be him doing something with Rihanna. But I feel like there's something they're planning to have come out around maybe Cancer season, dealing with her, maybe an opportunity to make money. It's something to do with her management team, though, putting something together, and they're trying to do something new with them as a couple together. Yeah, they definitely have something planned with the Three of Wands here. Allegedly, this is the water sign, considering their options, things may be coming out made public. If it's not a collaboration, or it could be just messages about the relationship too, being made public, about things that have happened in the past between them. But I think they're trying to set them up for something new, and fully expect to see him and Rihanna this summer. Good, bad, and different, it seems. But I do know he has his tour coming up. I think it starts in a couple weeks, or maybe it started this month. I think it starts either this month or next month, because I just see May, June, I think, through August. So if it hasn't started already, it's going to start soon. Time of this reading today is actually Memorial Day here in the US. It is Monday, May 25th. Summer's going to be an interesting one for them and how they're going to try to spend their relationship. So fully expect some shenanigans when it comes to the relationship and the business dealings that they have with that management company I just mentioned. So we'll see what comes about it. I could be wrong, but thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what you all think down below. And let me know what y'all thought about the Met Gala. Now, this is my personal opinion. She just felt very detached from him when they were in the van. When that whole thing with Tyler happened outside, she just looked so detached from it, in my opinion. And I'm also feeling that as well when I was reading on her energy from the tarot. So let me know what y'all think, though. Do y'all agree or have some suspicions? But that's all I got, you guys. Thanks for watching. I appreciate your support. See you in the next video. Bye.